Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak. We are at the, well, I presume roughly the end of Vashtar Palace. We are near the throne room and we think Dantès would be waiting for us there. I prepped all I can. I even picked up the one chest I casually walked by in the last episode, and just like with the first one, I didn't notice it was there until we walked past it. So yeah, we got that chest and now we're ready to move on. Well, at least I hope we are ready. Let's go in and see, but let's change up our party because let's see, we are still in grinding mode. That should be good, unless of course the game decides to mix things up again because of a personal stake in it. Let's see. Melchior and Dante. The final two obstacles, I imagine. And another Genesis.
Welcome to my humble abode.
And here I was thinking that Arioch would wipe the floor with you, but you did that to him.
And we're gonna do the same to Dantès.
You better stay out of our way, Melchior.
Of course, of course. Just pretend like I'm invisible. I will merely serve as an idle spectator. I wouldn't dream of spoiling the boss's big moment.
Well, he's saying that now, but I don't trust Melchior as far as I can throw him. If Dante loses, I wouldn't be too surprised if Melchior picked up the slack, trying to get rid of of us while we're, well, exhausted.
Though I do wish I could join in on the fun. I'd love to grab the neck of that wretched vermin who called that airship and give a nice long squeeze.
Worry not, Melchior. The passengers will have the distinct honor of witnessing their homes, families, and friends explode before their very eyes. All they can do is watch helplessly from above as their former lives go up in flames.
Yeah,
I can hardly imagine a more perfect gift of fear.
And the thing is, the more I was thinking about it, especially the last couple of days, because we're getting closer and closer, I was thinking, why is he doing this? He says it's for fear, but I'm starting to believe that what if he's preparing us, trying to be the villain for what's to come? I don't know. There has to be something to it. That cannot just be like, I randomly want to destroy about 300,000 people for the heck of it, for the experience of it. I guess the only way to find out is to beat him and see what happens. See how he reacts.
You bastard.
Does your wickedness know no bounds?
We didn't come here to chat the night away, asshole. We came here to beat the shit out of you. Are you just gonna sit on that dumbass throne and hurl cheap taunt after cheap taunt?
No, no. We will hold our battle momentarily. And after the victor is determined, the final judgment will be passed.
There's the nuclear weapon.
So that's what it looks like.
It is still incomplete, so there is no need to fear too much. It cannot be detonated. At least, not without this key.
That's the sword we saw in Dingo's video. Just the sight of it is sending chills down my spine.
Not surprising. It is a deadly blade. It's holy and demonic in nature. Its existence was a closely guarded secret of the royal family of Calvard.
Until he got his hands on it.
After the kingdom fell, the church attempted to recover it, but no trace of it was ever found. So how in the goddess's name did you come into possession of a Peyron, the sword of divine darkness?
So that is what it's called.
Wait, why are we only hearing about this now?
This sword has become something of a legend. I understand why you are shocked to see this in my hands. Allow me to enlighten you. This very blade was passed down to me. I had the right of its inheritance. I was born by the name of Gerard Eldarion. I am a descendant of the royalty that once ruled Calvard.
Well, that explains at least some things. Why he has the sword, why he is a bit dead set on striking fear back into the people. Does he want to get his place back as the ruler of Calvard? Probably not. But it is an interesting fact indeed.
Therefore, both it and the throne are rightfully mine. You must be curious as to how a descendant of the royal family still lives and stands before you. That is because I was taken into the care of a cult that is now extinct.
The DG cult, yeah.
The DG cult.
They were one of the groups that went on to become the Gardens, after spreading chaos across the Republic.
Oh boy, the Oathbreaker must have spilled the tea on that. Yes, the Gardens can trace its roots back to the cult, as well as the Order of the Moonlight Horse, which he and I once belonged to. Then he ran off to the Society with the Golden Butterfly and another ex-member, leaving 7-year-old me in the dust all the while. But he did tell me I could make my very own Garden of Killers, and oh, did I very much enjoy doing so.
So that's what he's been doing since he was 7, tending to his garden? Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting rid of Melchior at some point.
As a result of my efforts, I met the Emperor, herded the remnants of the cult, became acquainted with Arioch and Olympia, and most important of all, found our wonderful boss shortly after he assumed control of Almata. I met a descendant of Calvardian royalty and a former high priest of the DG cult. How could I perceive it as anything but a fortuitous twist of fate?
So what exactly are you all trying to accomplish here?
Are you attempting to restore the Republic's monarchy? Or are you following in the footsteps of the cult?
Or is there a third option, one that we cannot even conceive now? One thing that will be sprung at us after this fight? At least that's what I'm thinking, cause we have a lot of episodes already. We are moving towards the ending. I don't think this is it. I think there's going to be something after this that will lead to that point. But it's like an opening, a conflict we need for Daybreak 2. At least I assume. We'll see where it goes. I'm very, very curious.
Neither. I care nothing for the country's revolution 100 years ago. Nor do I care about the increasing number of immigrants welcomed through its doors. And I will not leech off the teachings of the cult like a parasite, as my parents once did. I'm afraid those things bring me no fulfillment whatsoever. I am not the kind of man who obsesses over past glories, nor do I desire to rebel against the goddess. Everything that drives a human being to action, friendship, work, envy, love, all of it holds no meaning. Just an endless source of frivolity and tedium. So I sought a diversion, a reprieve from this vapid world. And I found just the answer I was looking for. The ultimate source of reprieve. Fear.
So, he's just saying he's a junkie to fear? That's all he desires? I don't believe that. I don't know why. It's too easy.
You cannot deny that our neighbors in the Erebonian Empire prospered greatly as a result of conflict. And much like conflict, fear is a fundamental component of human nature. Life, death, order, and chaos can only exist because of fear. It is at the heart of everything, the foundation upon which all else exists. Once I learned that, I began my lifelong pursuit to seek out fear in its purest form and instill it in everyone.
You're one sick piece of shit, you know that?
If that is actually true, if that's actually what he's trying to do, then yes, he is a sick piece of shit. I agree with Aaron.
So that's why you were drawn to the concept of nuclear weapons. And you got Professor Callahan wrapped up in your web of lies.
Indeed. And he created a wondrous work of art. But alas, it just isn't good enough on its own. As a weapon, it's too unstable, and it won't leave a permanent mark on the world. Even if we were to take the lives of everyone in this city. People will be dismayed for a time, but like with the Salt Pail and Retributive Tower incidents, they will forget and move on. And that is what led me to the idea of this carnival. It is the birthplace for the ultimate fear. One that will fester inside every human being for the rest of their lives.
So the explosion is not the end goal, but a means to it? Because he just said that this bomb will not leave enough of a mark to his satisfaction. So there has to be something bigger, something more after all this. Intriguing.
Now, I grow weary of idle chatter. Shall we begin our duel to the death?
Sounds good to me. You are so going down!
This'll be tough, but we can't afford to lose.
We also can't afford to be reckless. I'm almost certain he's up to something.
On that, we can definitely agree.
True, but we've still got to pull out all the stops against him, or we're done for.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going full throttle from the get-go. Mare!
Mare to the rescue! Okay, Van. Hope you're ready to...
That look on Mare's face, like, he's looking extremely serious right now. And that's of course the other thing, like, it's been a while since we thought about it, but we also had, like, there are consequences of keeping using the Grendel. Maybe something's gonna happen from that angle? I don't know. We'll have to see. But there's gonna be consequences to using this, so hopefully after this we don't need it anymore. At least not for a long while. But for now, we'll bear the nightmare.
Yeah. Ready to go.
Okay. Sharkswell. The Grendel's all yours.
Why the hesitation? Something wrong? Well, as long as the color is blue and not red, I'm sure you'll find.
Ah, there it is. I was wondering if you would pull the same trick again. So that must be your nightmare, then.
What just...
Uh-oh.
Something's interfering with her AI.
Bear, snap out of it!
No. This is all wrong. This isn't who I am. This isn't me.
She vanished.
The hell did you do to her?
What's wrong? You still have your restraints, do you not? You should focus less on her and more on the battle at hand. I wonder how this will play out. Will I fall prey to your nightmare? Or will you be consumed by my fear?
Let's go.
Yeah, something's definitely going on. Whatever happens, Van, do not lose control.
Alright. Let's see just what...
But something's happening and I do not like it. Grendel has learned the Oblivion Fist.
Now's a good time to boost.
Breathe on to us. Your turn now.
So much for expectation.
50 and slow. Ooh, slow. I like that. And see, we already started out with it. It means we're already at 200 CP, so that's not bad. So do you want to see what Oblivion does?
Time to go all out.
Then an onslaught. Maybe following up with a real beatdown just to get things started? Because I'm assuming we'll keep the form during the entire fight, considering it activated before we started. But we have to make sure that we use everything we can, just in case it is gone after a few rounds.
Up to you.
Keep going.
Everyone fit perfectly. That is ultimate? It's S-Craft? Does look like it. It's gonna be hitting hard then. All eyes on us. Is it a counter or a feedback loop from what he's done? Damn, that's a lot. If we didn't have the shield, we'd be gone right now. We have critical. Oh wait, he's right after this.
Lead the way, princess.
Can't see if it's next or not.
Now we're talking.
Stand against him. I already did a serious amount of damage, but we're not even close yet. Ryan.
Keep it up. It's working.
Mm-hmm.
Boost level maximum. Activating skill.
That's more like it. I've seen better.
Let's go.
Alright, then let's step it up a bit, shall we? Zeroth Gleam.
Dancing in the moonlight.
Zero. Let's go.
Boost level maximum.
Mm-hmm.
Activating skill.
Let's get started.
Yeah, I'm pouring it all out, because I have a feeling he's gonna do a big attack if he gets his turn. And Grendel will survive, that's enough HP to do that. But in case the rest doesn't, I wanna make sure we at least use what we have.
Up to you.
Energy output at maximum.
Alright.
You're wide open.
Activating skill.
The end of the line. You're finished. Ignis.
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit crushed.
Alright. Let's get in all directions, so he has to pick where he wants to attack us.
Energy output at maximum. Activating skill. Activating skill.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Boost gauge limit crushed.
Yeah, again. Mostly because we've done so much damage. So I imagine everyone will die except Van. And that's just what we wanted. Well, is it? Because the entire team will only be switched if... only one died, that's not bad, and we use all our stuff. Okay. Stand behind.
Guess I could use some patching up.
That you definitely could. I don't know if it's going to be fast enough to use it. Next. So yes, that might actually work. Alright, ooh, we're back on 200 again. Nice. Still fully loaded, good.
Is that all?
Give him no quarter. Dump everything on him.
Is that all your precious nightmare can do? How pathetic.
Uh-oh.
Surveillance system, adjust parameters. Set the game's end time to exactly 3 minutes from now. Once the timer hits 0, throw a Peyron and I against the bomb.
That's unfair. He's making it unwinnable.
Didn't see that coming.
Or is he forcing Van to take everything out of the Grendel?
Dare mock me?
Don't underestimate his normal weapons. Uh-oh. What's that?
I was right all along. I found it. Seems my work here is now done.
Oh, crap. What was that? And what did he find? This does not spell anything good.
Van! Are you alright?
I'll see to you right away.
Don't worry. My injuries aren't that bad. Nothing like what he has. Didn't really have much of a choice at the end there.
Of course you didn't!
That was self-defense, pure and simple. Son of a bitch practically held a gun to our heads.
True, by getting it down to 3 minutes, he's forcing his hand, like, defeat me now or blow the city up. That's basically what he's just said. He forced into a corner. And apparently it was to force a result he saw at the end.
Yeah, if you didn't do that, he would have killed us and all of the people in Arasion.
The final boss, Dantès, has been defeated. Zone clear. Congratulations, Team ARKRIDE Solutions. You have won the game.
Don't worry. It'll take more than a little fall to detonate it.
So it's finally over, right?
Hey, Melchior is still here. Don't let your guard down until we've dealt with him too.
I believe so. The game at least is fit.
That's right. This marks the end of the greatest party in history. Ah, even in death, you shine so beautifully, boss. You died with the grace of an angel, but you were also as selfish as a devil till your dying breath. How could you walk the road to hell by yourself? and leave me to wallow in misery. Though I suppose that's part of why I fell for you in the first place.
You're free to join him any time, bud.
The jig is up, Melchior. We beat your stupid game, and your organization is toast. Why don't you surrender and come quietly?
Oh, that's so not Melchior's way. He will definitely not come quietly, that's for sure.
That sword only answers to those it deems worthy. You will not be able to use it to detonate the bomb.
Well, unless he uses the body, lifeless body of him together with the sword. In some way. It sounds very, very bad, but I can see Melchior doing that. Just wrapping the body around the sword and just throw it against the bomb.
Of course. That was never in the cards. But I figure I can whip up a nice little fireworks show to commemorate the life of my dear boss.
Explosive artifacts!
I scattered them all throughout the palace, just in case it all shook out like this.
Uh-oh. What the
If
hell is he
you wish to
doing?
make it out alive, you better get moving. I hope to see you alive and well at our next meeting. Adieu.
Damn it!
We've got to book it! Let's go!
We gotta grab the Genesis and the bomb.
Right!
You can leave that to me.
Thank you.
I would say use the drones, but... Why was he so adamant about destroying Dante's body? I hope they got the sword too, though. Could see the bomb, hadn't seen the... What the...
It's Ariok's armor!
Damn, that's a persisting sense of horror.
But there isn't anyone inside.
The Fangs of Rahu has a mind of its own. It craves fresh sacrifices, and it will get what it desires. Master or no master.
What? You're pulling my leg, right?
It's not going to let us past, is it?
We really don't got time for this shit right now.
Then we'll deal with it for you.
Because it's artifacts, and that's their department.
Impeccable timing, you two.
We came as soon as we heard the game was over.
Collecting artifacts is kind of our thing. So, you can leave this to us.
Wait! But this place is about to collapse!
Don't worry. We have an escape route already laid out.
You have our thanks, but don't dawdle in this place for long.
Not another step. It's payback time, Fangs of Rahu. Let's do this, Leon!
Right.
Searing seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Glacial seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
That's where we came in from!
How do we get out now?
Well, maybe an airship that's up above? Well, we'll have to find a way.
There's fire here, too! Ugh, where's the convenient exit when you need it?
This way'll do. It leads to the watchtower on the castle walls. All right, you guys. Get ready to jump!
Jump?
What? You're insane!
Oh no!
Well, maybe even more insane than to try to stay in here, that's for sure.
aren't we? I think so.
Why in the hell did you think that was a good idea? You some kind of maniac.
Hey, you're alive, aren't you? So it wasn't totally wrong.
Maniac or not, we're alive. So, yeah, I think it was a solid plan.
My attempt to soften our landing with shards proved successful.
I wish you remembered that some of us aren't the athletic type.
That was awesome! It felt like we were acting out the climax of a movie or something.
As long as everyone is alive and well, I won't complain.
Now, where do we drop off this bomb of ours?
It's finally over.
Yeah, we've closed the books on this case. Though we still have plenty of work ahead of us. And the lives Almada stole will never be returned. But I think we've paid back the debt we owed those people, and then some. For now, that's good enough for me.
For now, yes, but there has to be something else. Melchior ran away. There is loose ends. I don't like loose ends.
I was finally able to avenge my bros.
Yeah. I hope Ida's smiling from up above.
Maybe the people of Basel can rest easy now.
Oh, hey you guys!
Is everyone okay?
It looks like they're all in one piece at least.
Ren, Elaine, Marielle.
Here comes the welcome wagon.
Wait, what happened to Shizuna and Kurogane? They were just here a moment ago.
Well, they have their own skill set, so they probably just skedaddle now that everything is over and done with. They've done their part. They won the game.
Disappeared the moment they finished their job. That's Shinobi for you.
It's been a while since I had that much fun. And if we take the timetable of our main contract into account, I'd say this wild ride's barely gotten started.
Indeed. Everything hinges on the President's future orders. We have disposed of the boat and can retreat at any time.
Okay then, let's skedaddle. See you around, Spriggan.
All remaining parties looking at the end result of the games. And in town, probably slightly panicking that the palace is in fires.
He didn't do half bad for a dropout.
I'm afraid I'll require a little more proof before I accept that he is worthy of our time and trust. Anyway, what should we do from here? We were unable to recover those artifacts.
Ugh, don't remind me. Guess I ought to hit up the CID's chief and see what our next move is.
I suppose we can call this a job well done.
Indeed. We met all of the objectives that were issued to us by the President. However, our main AI's predicted danger level remains the same.
It should have changed by now, but it's still showing as yellow.
Yeah, so there's still something in the background that is still moving, which I assume is going to be Melchior and his plans. Still not done yet. If it's up to me, when we go back to Edith, we should open up a file to find Melchior. Put the rest of Almada to rest.
We must remain vigilant as we wait for the grand reveal next month.
Grand reveal?
Most of our primary objectives have been accomplished. However, I regret to inform you that the Overseer of the Thorns managed to escape. I must also apologize about the matter related to the Dark Blue Core. We have already begun pursuit of the former target, and we will expand our search radius for the latter. Everything will be taken care of, Captain.
Chapter 5, The Restless Carnival, The End. Main for RPG, business trip duration completed. 18,000 Mira.
Truly well done. Then I'll update your rank.
We managed to just get into the double A's one. So we're still quite far away of triple, but I am going for it. I'm sure we missed a bunch of points, but will we still have enough to get there? I wonder.
I'll gladly take that.
Chrono armor.
That's pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, not an S though, so we did miss a few things here and there.
Oh, I'm so happy.
And yeah, I think we can proceed. I'm gonna make a quick save just in case it's longer than I expected, but we have enough time over just to see what's on the start of the next one. It had been 8 days since the events of Operation came to a close. After the crisis was resolved, it was announced that the explosion at Vastar Palace and Krail's destruction were the work of Almata. However, as if to quell any unease, it was also promptly announced that Almata was no more, thanks to the CID and a number of external collaborators. With the last remaining nuclear device being recovered, the state of emergency around Edith was lifted the next day. This happened in tandem with reverent reports that the CEOs of the Quincy Company and ETWS had been formally arrested. This was a shock to many. The Quincy Company's products were beloved across the continent, and the ETWS vehicles seen as a major status symbol. It was almost unfathomable that both men had been blackmailed into funding a terrorist organization. The Quincy Company CEO, being the father of a famous A-rank bracer, added to much of the discussion as well. However, as his daughter personally led the charge on his arrest, the general public sentiment was one of compassion and concern. And her attempt to turn in her bracer badge was suddenly rejected by the guild's headquarters in Le Mans. Calvard's economy, which had been briefly thrown into disarray by the state of emergency, was quick to return to relative normality. Yet some things would never return. The impending end of reparations continued to emit a small degree of unease among the populace. Still, this and the combination of events had no ill effect on the President Gramhart's approval rating. Indeed, they only served to increase it. His office stated as a memorial service for Krail will be held during December 3rd's Revolution Festival. Following that would be quite the reveal. The Calvard military newest weapon will be on display, a symbol of country overcoming its grief and moving forward with great strength. Is that going to be the great grand reveal they mentioned? Does fit a little bit. November 30th, 12:08, 9:12 a.m.
So that's that, huh?
Yeah. Melchior's still on the run, which does bug me. But the authorities in the guild have taken out all their bases, and secured any routes that could be used to flee the country. Their partners in crime are being taken care of too, right?
Indeed, the Gralsritter and Iscariot have put aside their differences for now, to pursue the gardens. Several Jaegers, including those of Ikaruga, and even the Society have also been working toward that end.
Meanwhile, Heiwei and Marduk spearheaded the effort to expose all of Almata's connections. I believe their findings, which reveal a number of associates, have since been sold to the CID.
That's quite a lot.
And getting in Sao never miss a beat.
Abby and the rest of our people have been hard at work with Eisenshield too.
As for the nuclear weapon, we don't need to worry about that either. Professor Hamilton and the other disciples supervised its disassembly, so it's no longer a threat.
And probably trying to learn in the process how it came to be, for extra knowledge.
Professor Callahan isn't believed to have made any more, and the Mafia won't be capable of making more themselves anytime soon.
Even if the one sword capable of detonating them was still in their possession, they would still need a device to be detonated. I might add that Calvard is aiding the Congregation for the Sacraments in going through and clearing the rubble that was once Vashtar Palace. They expect to have finished the task and found that sword together with the halberd and armor artifacts by mid-next month.
None of them can be used by anyone but their rightful owner anyway, right? I guess once that's wrapped up, we'll be able to say this whole thing's well and truly over.
I suppose so, yes. To think we've persevered through so much.
We sure have.
I'm still worried about Melchior, though. Just to me, it's strange how no one seems to have any idea where he is.
I still can't believe what he did to his own boss.
Yeah, there must be a reason for it. Maybe Dante's wish was to be blown up after he died. Like spreading his ashes around Vashtar Palace.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to understand how that guy thinks. Not that I want to.
Psychopath does psychopathic things. News at 11. Just how it is. I wish I could have taken revenge on the last asshole responsible for my bro's deaths. Can't win them all, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna have to leave that one to the Oathbreakers people. They say you gotta fight poison with poison. Now it's time to see if he'll live up to that old saying.
Right. But at least now, the world can finally be at ease.
Agnes. Are you still feeling guilty that you couldn't stop it all from happening? I am, but I'm also trying to tell myself that I did everything that I could. Including for the children of Oration. Even if I can't help but feel like I put a lot of people out for nothing. Oh, that's not true at all. Perhaps there may be some who would see your actions as self-righteous, but I believe they were meaningful. Of course they were. And I'm not in the business of telling my assistants what's right and wrong either. You did what you believed was right, and that's good enough for me. So you got my thanks too. Well, you're welcome, but I couldn't have done any of it without a lot of help from others. Not everything had a happy conclusion since Elaine's father ended up arrested. But I'm still glad that we were able to gather like this again. Yeah. Me too. Our foes were a terrifying force to be reckoned with, but through everyone's cooperation, we triumphed. You deserve a lot of praise for yourself, you know. Thinking back, there were a lot of times when I don't know what we would have done without you. We owe so much to the goddess. Or maybe to our chief having the devil's own luck. Could be. Either that or cause I made Lady Luck my bitch. What does that mean? Oh, will you stop that? You really can't help yourself, can you? Okay, so there's still 2 left for us to find. Is that what we're gonna do with the rest of our times? Tracking down the remaining 2? I doubt I could have ever gotten this far without all of you, so thank you. Aww, we're happy to help. Let's just leave 2 now, right? There are supposed to be 8 in all, so that should be the case. Professor Hamilton has been looking into where they could be, but nothing has come up so far. None has been discovered in any of Almada's bases or the garden hideouts either. Hey, I'm sure they'll turn up eventually. Just gotta keep looking.
So, now that we've dealt with Almada, things should be back to business as usual before long. There's still gonna be plenty on our plates, especially in the short term. But it's about time you guys started thinking about whether or not you want to keep working here.
Van. I suppose it's getting to be that time. The way things are going, my primary task will be completed before much longer. Well, I still got other things I want to do here in the capital at least. Hey, I'm not even employed here. I wasn't really talking to you, but since you seem so dead set against being here anyway, so why not go home already? Well, I would, but the paparazzis are such a headache, and the food here is so good. Hey, I get that they're a hassle, but come on, they've had to have given up on your story by now. And Nina seemed worried about you, so even if you don't go see your family, you should still go back to your old place. I will, eventually. What are you, my mother? Perhaps you should discuss the situation with the owner of your apartment. I was talking to you, though. What? They're still covering all the trouble Almada caused, but I don't think it'll last more than a month. So unless I start taking on more subcontracted jobs, I'm not gonna need to pay out for any assistance anymore. or have the budget to do it. Man. But hey, I plan to find those last 2 Genesis, but it's gotta be on the side while I do other work from here on. So while a helping hand when I'm swamped would be nice, it's all I'm gonna need you for. Besides, you're gonna be loaded up with student council work for good, well after next month's roll around. That's true, but what kind of work? Oh, there's gonna be some big event taking place at Agnes' school in a few months. There's no need to hurry them into a decision. As you said, you still intend to help deal with the aftermath of Almata's actions. I will remain here to assist you with that as well, and the more we have on our side, the better. You're not wrong there.
I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that you should be thinking about this stuff. The Revolution Festival's in 3 days, and we're gonna be drowning in work until then for sure. Been a while since we could focus on 4 SPGs and Edith, so hope you're ready to dive in soon as breakfast is done.
That we can do, I'm sure. Everyone's starting to get depressed about the idea that everything is done. That the corporation is coming to an end. Because that's so much fun doing it. So unless something else pops up within a month's time, they might be disbanding. Finale, for you upon your return. I'll meet you guys back here at 10:30. So, what are you gonna be up to in the meantime, Agnes? Oh, not much. I do have something that I need to do though. I think I should take care of the software update that needs installing now actually. Version 3.6.2 of the Kitty engine that was released last night. I was thinking the same thing. I'll just get going for now then. Until later. So, she pushed an update, huh? Our kitty sure keeps herself busy. And I just know her workload in narration must have been nuts too. This is for the best, I think.
Yeah, just tell me what you want.
She hasn't done anything out of the ordinary since oration. There's still a lot of mystery to be solved about both her and the Grendel. But those got nothing to do with the others, not even Agnes. Yeah, we still have no idea what happened there. Like, Dantès was taking over the AI. Or something like that.
This isn't who I am! This isn't me!
I was right all along. I found it. Seems my work here is now done.
Still, maybe Master was right. I laid that on them out of nowhere. There's still time until we need to head out, so why don't I go check on them? Yes, and I think we'll do that on the next one. A nice one to start off our final chapter. And I guess after that we'll do the rounds around town, picking up some 4 SPGs, and work towards what's gonna happen next. What will be the grand finale of Daybreak? Because at the moment there's nothing big coming. So I'm imagining that during the grand reveal, if that is that weapon that is going to be presented, I guess something will happen that we need to deal with. If that's the case, we will. But for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.